Right, Lucia? You coming? Hello everyone and welcome on this new episode. It has taken me some time to put this out. I had some issues with my van and life just got unexpectedly busy all of a sudden, really. Summer, I guess. It's summer. This was taken about a month ago, I'd say, maybe even a bit more than that now. When after this beautiful spell of sunshine, we had a bit more rain during the month of June, which was actually welcome in some ways. The land needed it. I built these few steps just to be able to go up easy behind the shed where the digger has made this space. So there. There you can see the near finished work. I think I've got 6 steps altogether. Yeah, I think that's it. And yeah, I'm quite happy with them. Like, you know, they are a bit crooked, but it's good enough. And they are stable. That's the main thing. They are not wobbly at all, so that's good. These one, in contrary, are very wobbly, so I will have to do them again. They were just temporary anyway. I also started this little raised bed for flowers just along the fence to hopefully in time hide the fence as well a little bit. Django, where are we going? Where are we going? Are we going for a walk? Yeah? Oh, are we going for a walk? Go on in, go. And here you can see the view from the other side of the field. Here's my raised bed and the little shed, and up there his house. So now I'm just walking back behind the shed, and so you can see the steps, my uneven steps. And now back in the shed and carry on digging. I've managed to move that big stone. It took some time to dig around it, really. That was, just a bit of time. Anyway, it was nice to be able to move it out of the way and shovel what was underneath. Like the moment of achievement. Oh. Yeah, again, that's taken about 3 weeks ago or so, and yeah, it is just nice to have this shed nearly dug out and to the right height. A few days later, my little raised bed is getting longer, and yeah, the earth from the shed is filling up that raised bed very fast. I'm slowly running out of spaces to put all this earth, but yeah, I'm glad we are getting to the end of it now, soon. Amongst all this earth dug out, I found a little piece of history. I found three single shoe, but from three different pairs, which is quite unusual. So if anyone has a clue of what could have happened, these three shoes were buried at the threshold of the shed, and it used to be a pig shed, so it's not like, I don't know, it's just a very strange thing. Brendan had a bit of a research about it and found that in some places in the UK, much more than in Ireland, people would bury a shoe, just a single shoe, to keep witches at bay. Because the witches will kind of smell the shoe at the entrance of the door and kind of stay away. So I don't know if any one of you have any idea of on this mystery. Let me know. I'm very intrigued. And there we are now. That's about 2 weeks ago, I would say. I had a little help from my friends. Well, I should say a big help from my friends. We had one day here with Rebekka and Claire that you have seen in previous videos. They were on great form and helped me out to finish the dig, it wasn't much to do, but it's all the corners really, like, so we just made everything kind of square-ish anyway, as much as we could. I think that should be enough, but I will get some professional advice very soon to see if I need to do a bit more or what will be next. Anyway, so that was a lovely day. We had the three of us there digging out and messing around. Dobby, what do you want, Dobby? Your ball? Good dog. And that was that. The shed is finally dug. So after a little break, we set ourselves to mark a couple of lines, level lines along the walls. Yeah, this is a strange little tool, but very practical. My friend Noel landed me that it's a water level for people who don't know. I never heard of that before, to be honest. And basically, that little pot there in the middle of the room is filled with colored water, and there is a long pipe who runs basically, and you just take that pipe all along the walls, and wherever the water meets the air, it's basically the same level as that little pot in the middle. So if you keep running around around the room, you'll get a straight line basically. So I hope that makes sense at all. I'm not great at explaining things. Anyway, Claire, we were just really not believing it. So Claire was making sure we were level with the stick level. Rebekka the hippie. Oh no. Django, what are you doing? And we are getting closer to present time now. That was last week. It was basically a couple of weeks between the time where Rebekka and Claire were there and that particular moment now. So everything in the garden had big growth in that week and a half. Like, yeah, it's mad really to see the difference when you haven't been there in a few days. Yeah, it's nice, all looking very healthy and happy. And the sky on that day was just magnificent. So I just couldn't stop filming that. So sorry, there is a good bit of landscape and sky and lights during the end of that video. That's the frame of my old market stall, and I think I will use this to make some sort of polytunnel in the near future. And the little carrot seeds we planted about a good month ago now are growing finally. There's a few sweet corns as well behind that and onions. They are all looking quite happy. Undercover in that bed there is broccoli. No, actually they are cauliflower, not broccoli. And under all this there is lettuce, which to be honest have been eaten by slugs a good bit. The courgettes are starting to grow nicely. And these are turnips, which I think they might be a bit too packed in that bed, but we'll see, at least they won't be massive. Here is a bed of peas and mange tout on the other side, and they look very happy, I think, anyway. First time I grow that as well. Underneath there I've got some kale and red cabbage, There is a few caterpillar who got onto them, but I think all in all it's not so bad, like it's quite minimal. And on this other bed we have beetroot, Swiss chard and leeks. It is nice to come back to the shed after this couple of weeks of not being able to come over and see the difference really, and seeing that all the corners are straight, and that I'll very soon be able to build back up again after all that digging down. Yeah, I will have to make all, like put all these concrete blocks level, and then maybe do a little bit of concrete on the side of the shed as well. I don't want to do a big concrete base just because it's only a shed. Anyway, in the meantime, I'm really enjoying the colors of the flowers who've come out, and yeah, all the seeds planted are finally popping as well. It was such a big difference from 2 weeks ago. Even the tomatoes are coming out too. It's just really nice. I also finished my little stone raised bed out of all the stones who came out of the shed, mainly. And yeah, I'm quite happy with it, really. I'm hoping at some point, probably not this year now, but to have some climbing plants, maybe like clematis or this type of plant anyway, growing on the fence itself, just to make this a little hedge on a background. I know the stones might fall here and there, but they'll be easily put back up anyway. That's it. So I will leave you with a meditating Django in the field. Look at him, isn't he cute? He was, I think, like me, just enjoying this quiet, peaceful evening. So thanks very much for watching, and for subscribing and liking, and I will see you soon.